Good afternoon, everybody. Spoke too fast. Hey, everybody, welcome to Bold City Hangout 9/7. I think it's the 7th. We make sure. Absolute certain. Okay, yes, today is the 7th. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper, which I invite you to check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham and invite you to click on that link on the Facebook side, join me on camera, shoot the breeze, share information, promote, etc. So I'm going to start out reading just a couple of items from the Word page, that is the nonprofit and government information page. I'm just going to mention that there are city and county programs that might be helpful to you, so check them out at your convenience. More to come. Also, the calendars have been updated for the city and county committee, etc. meetings. Lots of meetings that are happening, and just about all of them are online, so you can check them out without a lot of fuss. So you can click on the calendar. I have one for the city, one for the county, and you can check them out at your convenience. All right. Also, the libraries are open today until 8. All of them are open until 8 except for Bragtown. They're open until 6. All right. And let's see what's happening at the Durham Technical Community College's Small Business Center and other small business centers from across the state that have these wonderful free webinars. So let's see what's on the docket, with today being the 7th. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Did I mention that they're free? So sign up in advance and check them out. TikTok for Small Business, Part 1, from 6 until 7:30. I already signed up for that one. So learn how to use TikTok for your small business. It's not just singing and dancing and tomfoolery. You can also use it for your small business. Learn how, again, from 6 until 7:30. It's online. So check that out on the Word page. Just scroll down to Durham Technical Community College's Small Business Center. Also tonight, you can do that with Google. It's going to be tonight from 6 until 7:30. I think Guy Cook would want to check that one out. Also, Marketing for Artists, Series 1. That sounds interesting. That's from 6 until 8. And again, that's free. All righty, and let's see. Let me tell you about the North Carolina reading service. It used to be called the Triangle Radio Reading Service. So basically, this is for people who are blind, visually impaired, or otherwise just cannot read a regular document, be it online or whatever. So this is where, let me tell you how this works. So volunteers go to the studio in Raleigh, and they always welcome more volunteers, by the way, if you're interested. So it used to be that they would give, or rather let visually impaired people borrow these devices that are tuned to a certain frequency. They still offer them, and they do this for free. And of course, they hope that we will donate money to help them offset the cost. But here's how it works nowadays. So the volunteers read news articles, obituaries, education tips, tech tips, even the cartoons, magazine articles. So people can access these articles via their smartphone, their tablet, their laptop. Also, if they have an Alexa-enabled device, they can do it that way. And if they're totally not savvy to the internet, then they can resort to using the little devices that I told you about. So this is a 24/7 thing where you can tune in at any time. You can go again to the website and click and listen to the different articles. So if you know someone who's elderly or otherwise cannot access the internet or just can't read regular articles, the newspapers, magazines, etc., hook them up with this North Carolina reading service. And if you want to volunteer to read articles, they would definitely welcome that as well. They're based in Raleigh, but the service is for for across the state. Tish is here with a new name, it seems. Okay. I don't know why you have a new name, but hello, Tish. Tish is in my hometown, Chicago. And I wonder how hot it is in Chicago. We're having a bit of a cooling off period. Okay, let me continue. So that was it for the word page. I'm just going to mention every now and then I tell you about Western Auction. They have been the ones to auction off Northgate Mall bit by bit. So they're not done yet. And they're saying that the 11th auction will happen soon. So stay tuned. I will have that listed on the word page of the Durham Skywriter in case you want to get a piece of history and bid for something from Northgate Mall. It's also a good way to outfit your business if you have a retail outlet or whatever. Also, she's saying there's a reason. Okay, that where she changed her name. Okay, we'll let it stand as a mystery for now. I'm sure you can tell me later off camera. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the school tools page. So, I'm just going to announce this. This is not really designed for the Durham parents, but this is an event. It's online. It's going to be held online. And so I think that because my audience is not that huge, at least not yet, I think I'm safe in announcing this. So this is a meeting that's set up for parents originally in Carberus, Gaston, Rowan, and Union counties. Also, let me know if I mispronounced anything. You know, I'm not a native North Carolinian. But anyway, the Exceptional Children's Assistance Center of North Carolina, their Parent Center, is hosting an online seminar. It's called Parents' Role in Special Education. I wanted to list this. This is happening on Thursday at noon. And I wanted to let you know about it because we really need information about IEPs. Parents with kids with disabilities need to learn about the individualized education plan. And this is where ideally parents work with the principals, the school staff, and the teachers to find ways to better help kids with disabilities to survive school and to thrive and get, just the most out of their education. So, and Tish is saying in Chicago, 85 humid with a chance of rain. Thank you, Tish. So even though this is not really set up for us here in Durham, I think it's okay if a few of us tiptoe in and get this information. And this is for parents who really need to know more about IEPs. And actually, I'm going to call the Durham Public Schools to see if they're going to have a seminar for us. So until then, go ahead on Thursday at noon and sign up for this free class. It's again for parents in other counties, but I think it's okay if we attend as well. So get tips on how to better participate in this program or rather service, how to be an advocate for your child, how to locate resources, and also pinpoint the school's responsibility and obligation to work with the parents and kids to figure out the best way to serve young ones with disabilities. All right, that's all on the school tools page. All right, let's go to the health page, To Your Health. I always mention I've got your COVID-19 test and vaccine updates. Check them out at your convenience. Hey, Guy Cook was just here and he disappeared. Okay, and Guy, by the way, I mentioned a class that you might be interested in if you're just tuning in. There's going to be a class on Google. It's called Can You Do That with Google? Something like that. Let me go back and look for it. Let's see. Let me go back to the word page. In case you're still watching, Guy, there's going to be a class that you're going to be interested in. Durham Tech Small Business Center. And it is, let's see, which class is it? Please bear with me, folks, as I scroll up and down trying to find. There it is. So the class, it's today. You can do that with Google. It's going to be from 6 until 7:30. Guy is here. He's back. So Guy, the time for you, I guess, would be from 3. I guess from 3 to 4:30. So anyway, check that out on the word page. Now let's go back to where was I? Was I on the health page? Okay, so I told you about the webinar with the schools. So I think I'm back with the health page. Yes, there's a blood connection blood drive that's going to be tomorrow. And let me scroll down and get that information for you. So tomorrow from 9 until noon, so obviously I won't be mentioning this tomorrow. So know that University of Kia of Durham will be sponsoring a blood drive by the Blood Connection from 9 until noon. That's tomorrow morning. And they are on Highway 15501. All righty. And now let's click on that big blue button at the top of the health page called Health Events and see if there are some meetings we need to know about. So tomorrow morning from 10:30 until 11:30, there's going to be an online meeting of the Duke Huntington's Disease Support Group. And that again is going to be online starting at 10:30. Then there's going to be another meeting tomorrow called the Mind Body Approaches to Coping with Cancer. That's going to be tomorrow at 12:45 from 12:45 to 1:30. I'll mention it tomorrow, but go ahead and sign up because if I mention it tomorrow, those who don't already know about it might have a problem trying to sign up in time. So go ahead and sign up for that. Mind Body Approaches to Coping with Cancer tomorrow at 12:45. And that's another Duke event. All righty. The legal page. City Council meets tonight. They didn't meet yesterday, obviously. It was Labor Day. Even though today's Rosh Hashanah, and happy Rosh Hashanah to our Jewish friends. But tonight is going to be the meeting for the Durham City Council, and they are going to be meeting from 7 until 10. They were just about to go in person. And of course, we're under a state of emergency right now. So for indoor meetings, you have to wear a mask here in Durham County. So they went back, they retreated back to online, and that's fine. That's fine. They've been doing that for a year and a half. So what the heck? So tonight, 7 until 10. And I have a new links that I added to the legal page where you can sign up to have the public comment form if you want to have a say in the city council meeting. I also have a link for request to speak at the city council work sessions on non-agenda items. So you can go ahead and check those out on the legal page. Okay. Legal Aid NC has a workshop tonight. This afternoon. Let me find that. Legal Aid NC has the best webinars. They're really helpful. So today there's going to be a webinar. It's free. They're all free. Criminal record expungement webinar. Very, very helpful. From 2:30 to 5:30. Learn how to legally remove previous offenses from your records so that you can improve your chances of finding a job, housing, new opportunities, etc. Very helpful. So tell your friends, those who need this, tell them that this is going to be today at 2:30 and it's free. All right, now let's go very quickly to the sports page, Sport and Life. I think there's going to be some running this evening. Yes, the East Durham Run Club meets today, starting out at 6:30 from High Wire. That's on the west corner of Golden Belt. So the East Durham Run Club, so they run every Tuesday. You can run either 3 miles or 5 miles. It's up to you. This is a free event. They're going to have, I think, tips on running as well. So check that out, starting out at 6:30. And it's sponsored not only by the East Durham Run Club, but also by High Wire and also the Fleet Feet Carborough/Durham. All right. Is that it for sports? Let's see. Oh, Bark in the Park is tomorrow. Let me tell you about that. So you might want to prepare for Bark in the Park, which is tomorrow. So the ball game, there's a chance of rain tomorrow, but I hope they don't get rained out. Anyway, you can take your dog to see the Durham Bulls baseball game tomorrow at 5:30. That sounds like real fun. So you buy a ticket and then you buy a reduced fee ticket for your pet. Okay. And that actually goes to the Second Chance Pet Adoption Program. So I think it sounds like great fun. So there's a certain area that you choose to get your ticket, or you can have lawn seating with your pooch. That sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds so cute and adorable. All right, very quickly, we're going to go to the Let's Go page, the calendar of events page, and New Visions of Africa restaurant will have their grocery giveaway. It doesn't feel like a Tuesday, but it is. Every Tuesday, they give away a whole bunch of groceries at New Visions. They're on Fayetteville Street, next door to W.D. Hill. So go ahead, head over there because they're going to start in 10 minutes. So head over there. If you're driving, go behind and park in the W.D. Hill parking lot, and then look for someone with a clipboard. There's going to be a couple of people with clipboards. Give them your name, and then wait, and they will call your name. Then you'll get a whole bunch of groceries. If you're from the community or taking the bus, the 5 or the 5K, please have a rollaway card if you can, because they're going to give you more than you can handle. Okay, and that will be from 12:30 while supplies last. Also today, New Visions will be giving away meals from 3 until 6. If you're in need, you're hungry, stop by. It's Virtual Trivia Tuesday at the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences. It's online, it's fun. It's from 6 until 7. Test your knack for remembering science facts and current news, etc. Lots of fun. Tuesday Blues Jam, 6:30 until 8:30 at the Blue Note Grill. This is an in-person event. You can sit in, you can play guitar or bass through their amp. You can provide your own mic if you want to sing or use their mic. Wear your mask at all times while performing, or the tables will also be set a little further apart for social distancing. Free admission, so we're talking about a fun night. Marvis Fun is going to have her Stay Well virtual line dance class, 7 until 8. Learn the steps to your favorite line dances online on Zoom, so it's free. Splat Space, it's the first Tuesday, doesn't feel like a Tuesday. It's first Tuesday, that means you can meet up with the folks online at Splat Space. That's Durham's maker space or hacker space, where you can learn about their, eventually they'll get back to business of having in-person meetings where you can actually go and use their equipment. They have the 3D printers and the laser cutters and all that great stuff. So anyway, meet up with them this evening from 7 until 9. I told you about the city council meeting, told you about that. Now, tomorrow at noon on the dot, the Animal Protection Society of Durham will have their Behavior Live. This is where Julie, their behavior manager, will provide a mix of animal behavior tips and tricks. And I say noon on the dot because it's only from noon to 12:15. That's it. It's a quick show. So you might want to check that out and then watch the replay of Bull City Hangout so that you don't miss out. All righty. And you know the Durham Farmers Market is tomorrow. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. The weather. It's actually kind of perfect. It's 84. It's sunny. It's going to be sunny just about all day. Whenever I say that, it rains. But anyway, the forecast says it's going to be sunny all day with a high of 88. And then tomorrow it's going to be 86 with a 50% chance of thunderstorms. And I think day after tomorrow too. So let's see. So Thursday, same thing. And then Friday, partly sunny weekend. Anyway, Guy Cook has been waiting. Rick Good is here. OMG. Feel free to hop on, click on the link and join us if you like. Very happy to see you, my Facebook friend. So let's see what's happening with Guy R. Cook in Washington State. And Rick, even though I'm inviting Guy to join me, he's been waiting for a minute. Just know that I'm using StreamYard, which means 10 people can be on camera at the same time. We can look just like the Brady Bunch. So anyway, let's bring on Guy R. Cook and see what's happening in Washington State. Guy, what's new? You're kind of
there now. I'm muted. One of the things on the Let's Go page that we should address because it's in vogue is the rabies vaccination clinic that's
Yeah.
happening today, September 7th, from 9:30 to 11, and then again at 2 to 3:30. Now that means they're going to break for lunch from 11 until 2. Okay.
Thank you for
I have
mentioning
never
that,
had
guy.
that long of a lunch in my life, ever.
Well, maybe they might be French.
I'm
I don't know.
thinking it must be really draining to do rabies vaccination, and you need to have that long of a time to get back.
Well,
to
not
the
only
lab.
that, guy, they might have some cleanup duties, if you know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
that's true. That's true. That's
Talking
true.
about, even though they're saying that the owners have to look after their pets, I'm sure there's always accidents because we're talking. I'm assuming that they're using needles, and the dogs probably are
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh,
Hence
cats.
the word vaccination. Absolutely. I don't think
Yeah.
they've developed the nasal inhale vaccine for rabies yet. I haven't seen it. It'd be in all the papers.
And thank you for mentioning that because I always forget. They, the Durham County Sheriff, has this rabies vaccination clinic Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So
okay.
sometimes I mention it. I just mention it sort of every now and then. But
Well,
thank
I
you,
thought
guys.
it was a great deal. I mean, you get a
Yeah,
vaccine for
$10.
$10.
Yeah.
Get in line because that's a deal. You go to the vet and get a vaccination for rabies. It's not going to be $10.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's way up there. It's a bunch. I've never
Okay, well,
had the
good to know.
vaccination, but the pups have had it because we've got 3 rescue dogs. Well, I don't know. 2 rescues and 1 inherited. When my mom passed away, her dog has moved in here and took charge. She's a little bitty Yorkie, like about the size of an NFL football, but she thinks she's a Rottweiler.
Wow.
Don't be knocking on the door. Don't make any noises that she doesn't know what's going on because she's gonna bark, bark, bark. She don't bite nobody, but she barks at them.
So you don't need a doorbell then.
Oh well,
you don't need
funny
a
you
doorbell.
mention that.
Might as well unhook it.
My youngest son Steven got us a Ring doorbell because we got to be modern, right? Have that video camera to see what's on the door. And on the subject of Ring doorbell, make sure you set the range to just the porch. Otherwise, you're going to get cars going down the street, people walking by, and stuff that's, by the time you get to the phone and look to see who's there, there's nobody there. And you're going, why is this thing going off all the time? Anyway,
setting it off, yeah.
It makes a chirp sound on the phone when it's got, hey, go check out the door. The dogs have figured that out.
Oh.
Oof, 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 oof. So I told my wife, who's a really good craft painter, I said, you need to make a sign that says, don't knock, we know you're here.
Oh, that's cute. You should do that.
Because
you should have it embroidered. So you can fool them into thinking you're, friendly and don't have any weapons sitting by the door.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wouldn't do them any good. We got 3 attack dogs.
That's true.
In their own mind.
Now, speaking of the Ring doorbell, there was a bit of a scare. I didn't read it with great care because I don't have a Ring doorbell. But there was a bit of a scare, wasn't there, where people were realizing that I think that their Ring footage was being shown on the internet, and that there's some kind of you can opt out of something.
Yeah, I did. There was a thing on there that the Ring company sent me an email the other day and said, hey, your free archival stuff is going to expire on the 8th. I think tomorrow's the last day of where they're storing it someplace in the cloud. So the pictures of me walking by with the yard sprayer to kill the weeds or whatever. And all those videos are going to go away. Oh, well, I don't have anything if it's something that is like, if you came up on the porch and stole my Amazon box, which you're not going to do because I've got a locking mailbox down the street. The good thing is it's a locking mailbox. So if you get an Amazon delivery of a pair of shoes or whatever, thermometer.
Keep talking. It's really humid. I'm going to turn on my ceiling fan.
Okay.
Woo! I'm right here.
So
I'm right here.
The Ring doorbell isn't going to pick up any Amazon packages on the porch because that doesn't happen. They don't leave them on the porch. They leave them in the mailbox, and I go down and get them.
Okay.
So the neighbors are all jealous because I'm getting so much, like I get maybe 1 or 2 a week from Amazon.
Cool.
Must be neat.
Yeah.
So the most recent thing, it's usually for the wife because she says, well, get this from Amazon if you can. So I'm getting her some Indian fashioned face mask, for the COVID thing. Because now in Washington State, just like in North Carolina, if you're inside the building, you got to wear a mask. Outside, no. But they're saying be socially distant and all the rules we've been embedding in our minds for the last year. Well, it's happening. But the big thing I was going to show you, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, I got to swing my chair around. You know what that is?
It's a big old monitor.
Yeah, but what's on it?
It looks like Roku.
It is. I figured out.
Ooh.
Here's the stroke of genius. If anybody's got a monitor set up like mine, it's got 2 HDMI ports.
Yes.
So you can have one port be the computer, which is, I don't know, you can kind of see it sitting underneath the microphone there. That little, wait a minute. Right there. That's the computer. Yeah. So if I want to run Linux, I just change it to HDMI 1 and I can see what's on Linux.
Okay.
If I run the Roku, I switch it over to HDMI 2 and bazinga, I'm seeing it. It works great.
Cool. I'm trying to blow you up. I forgot how to do it. Darn it.
Gosh, this
I know how to do it. Okay, wait, I'm supposed to drag.
I'm feeling belittled.
There you go.
Now in the big time. And that guy you invited in a minute ago for the Brady Bunch.
Good.
Yeah, he's probably thinking, I wonder which one of the Brady Bunch characters I would be, because they're in a square. So I guess if you get that many people, 10 people, you'd have to do it like the Brady Bunch to have everybody be on the screen. I've never used StreamYard to the point that I've had that environment available to me. Don't know.
I think the most I've had on were 7 guests.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. They were actors and they did a scene from a play. It was really cool.
Oh, that would be cool.
It was really cool. They were in character and everything.
I've had a fantasy. Remember in high school, all the people you knew that were musicians, they were either in a band or should have been in a band. Getting them all on camera at the same time to have a jam session, just play whatever.
Yeah.
And on paper, it looked great, but the latency problem reared its head. What you'd have to do is record each person and then blend it on your computer to make everybody's C note come out at the same time. Yeah, it was.
There are a couple of jam apps that have solved the problem, and they invite musicians to join them.
That would be fun. It would be fun.
I think one is called Jamtastic or something like that. Or
catchy name.
Something like that. But so they have somehow fixed the latency problem. I don't know how, but I don't know. But they did somehow.
At the risk of it sounding like a commercial, remember the name of the show is Hacks, Hacks. It's on HBO Max. It's a comedy.
Okay.
It's not about computers.
Oh.
It's I'm giving it 2 thumbs up because Darlene said last night as we were watching episodes, I said, let's watch another one. No, not tonight. We'll watch it tomorrow. So 11
I bet
o'clock.
You not taxis.
No.
Not computers, not taxis. Then what?
Well, I'm not going to spoil the surprise.
I don't have, I probably don't have whatever channel it was.
Well, you get the 7-day free trial.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. And if the HBO Max, I think they do 7-day free trial. Seems like maybe it's longer. But you'll have enough time, to set aside time in your day. Like I've been preaching for a long time, you should set aside 20% of your time to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And if you're giving yourself an 8-hour day, that's 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Heck, you can watch 2 or 3
kinds of
episodes
stuff.
in 90 minutes. Read a book, glance through a magazine, and all that stuff.
Well, I do
But
stuff
anyway,
like my laundry, play with my cat, my kitty cat. Spike is asleep right now on the deck.
yeah, guarding the deck. Now, does he do the same thing? Does he bark when people knock on the door?
Cats don't bark.
Oh, well, they could yowl or something. Or does Spike find a place to hide because he doesn't know who's coming?
Clueless. He's clueless. As long as I feed him, he's good. Otherwise, he's of no use.
It's a so what? Okay.
Yeah, he's just very nonchalant.
Well, you have a good one.
Yeah, you too,
be
guy.
sure to take.
What's the? I like to know what the weather is at all the different places. So, what is it in? Oh shoot, what's it called?
Kennewick.
Kennewick
is going to be 92 for the high today.
Because
when Tish came in and said Chicago weather, then I went real quick and looked at weather.com, and that's the forecast, the highest.
Okay.
It doesn't. We don't get that hot until like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and then it only lasts, until the sun goes down.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
Because I think Chicago, the hottest part of the day is 3, and the hottest part of the day here is noon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is kind of wild. I don't know.
Yeah. That cuts down on the yard work you got to do.
Definitely does. You have to, you hear, and when it's really hot in the summertime, you hear the people revving up their engines, 8-ish.
Ouch.
But they get it out of the way at least. They get it out of the way and good to go.
Yeah,
and some
I
people
remember those days.
Some people wait till sunset, and then they'll do the weed whacking or lawn mowing right
or
around
spraying
sunset.
Or whatever.
Which is also cool because if you're in the shade, you're fine.
And speaking of yard work, that's something I got to find out. Okay, I call it the Bermuda Triangle. It's a little piece of the yard that's going nuts. And I finally figured out how to kill the clover. It's called Roundup for Yards. I think it's Ortho that makes it. Sprayed it on there. First time I sprayed it, nothing happened. So I did it again.
So you don't want anything to grow there at all?
No, I want the grass to come back. That's what I'm going to find out is how long after you sprayed herbicide can you plant seeds and have them come up of grass. Now, supposedly Roundup for lawns, you're not going to kill the lawn. Okay. They're just going to kill the weeds. So my mind's eye, I'm seeing, well, if it doesn't kill grass, it should be able to grow grass, right? But if there's something that keeps it from germinating, that's what
you might have to wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait another week. I'm gonna get out there on my knees and Darlene got me this really neat thing. It's got handles on each end so it can help you stand up because us old people need that. And you kneel down there and pull that clover out. And like I say, it's a Bermuda Triangle. It's maybe 4 feet long, and then the short side is a couple of feet. It's not a big area. Not a big area. It's something I could do.
Well, what some people do, they put cardboard down or black garbage bags.
I've done that. We had a driveway that supposedly the recycled asphalt kills all the weeds. You'll never have weeds here again. Yeah, right. Well, the next spring came up, and guess what happened? So I just put a big tarp over the top of it and no sunlight, and they're gone.
Yeah, that's a cheap way.
Oh, I'm getting paged on Facebook. Oh, it's my Farkle buddy. Years ago, I got addicted to this game on Facebook, and a girl I
What
went to
game is
high
that?
school with.
Mm-hmm.
She's a retired nurse, and so her nickname or her handle in this game is the nurse. If I say to my grandniece Bailey, said the nurse is beating me again, she knows who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So she just pinged me on Facebook
What's
on
the
the
name of
other
the game?
Farkle, Farkle. It's kind of
Oh,
like what's that dice game? Remember Yahtzee, where you had to get a high score of rolling
I've
dice?
heard of it.
Yeah, it's sort of like that. It's not hard to do. You just push the button on the mouse. But I learned
Mm-hmm.
about the game when I was on hold to talk to an engineer or something. Oh, you're the 8th person in line. Please hold on. Your call is important to us. Don't go away.
Mm-hmm.
So while I'm doing that, because
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 monitors, I fired Farkle on the other game, the other monitor, and started playing that. And
Mm-hmm.
it's been
Cool.
years now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Something
going
to
to get
do.
on back to work, and hope you
Okay.
have a beautiful day out there in Washington.
If the risk of, if I open the curtain behind me, that's that pleated thing back there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Remote control electric curtain
Oh,
that
show off.
Steven
Go
got.
ahead.
And okay, hang on.
Blind us.
I'm
Go
gonna.
ahead.
It'll make so much sunlight come in, I'll probably disappear. But
Let's
we'll
see.
see.
Remote control blinds. Oh boy, fancy.
Just like a television remote control, I got this little doodad.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I push open.
Ooh.
And then I can stop it.
Oh.
I can
Wow.
make it close.
Plunge into darkness.
All from this remote control. I mean, that's pretty cool. But they're
That's real
spendy.
cool.
The holder that holds this little gadget on the wall, I mean, you can
Mhm.
see how big it is in relation to my hand. Just
Yeah.
the holder is $35.
I knew you were gonna say $30, man.
Oh man, I just said no, I don't need it. I'll just keep going across the room and getting it off the wall over there. I was going to mount it just right up here next to the light switch, but not for that kind of money.
Or what about like Velcro or a hook or something?
Well,
Actually, guy, look at this. I have do you see this hook on my remote control?
oh yeah, I've seen those.
And then the thing that it hooks on, I hot glued to the leg of my kitchen table because I'm always looking for the remote. So now I
Right.
just reach down because it's on my kitchen table leg. And I got these from eBay, like a whole bag of them for like $10 or less.
Yeah,
And
that's the
you just
plan.
use hot glue. Just use hot glue.
Well, I
When
can
it-
get a command strip and do that probably. You know those little picture
Another good
hanger
idea. I
things?
use those too. Yeah.
Because then you're not going to have to worry about it coming off.
Actually, my
With
kitchen
hot glue,
towel.
I'd have a paint issue.
Okay. My kitchen towel is hanging on the wall with a command strip.
Yeah. Oh, you got the towel one, and it works good.
Yeah, it's got
I
a
was
nice
gonna-
little plastic hook. And
Now they say pimp your ride. I was going to pimp my hat rack. You can see it if I can get the camera to go that way. See the hat rack?
yeah.
Well, I've got more hats than the law allows. You know, can't donate those
Wow.
away because you might want to wear them sometime.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was thinking I'd get the command towel strips
Mhm.
and just put it on the sides of that thing and space them out however you need to.
Yeah.
And I could put, at least 8 more hats up there.
Sure you can.
And Lord knows I got them.
And search Amazon because they have a lot of space solutions.
Yeah.
They probably have a crazy solution for people who have lots of caps or hats.
Yeah. Darlene is telling me I need to go to Amazon and get a closet organizer. I think
I
my
bought a
closet's
lot of
okay.
I bought a lot of closet helpers from Amazon. Yeah.
The thing I don't care for in closet organizers is there's 75% hanging clothes up. They just put rods. And then 25% of it is a little column of drawers down the middle. I need it to be the opposite of that. I need about 15% to hang up tall stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest of it be shelves or drawers.
Yeah,
or
well, it all
something.
depends on how you search. All depends on how you search.
Yeah. There was, speaking of search, in Marketplace yesterday, on Facebook, where there are always people selling stuff. This guy had some big wooden shelving, be perfect for a garage or a shop or something, for $50.
Wow.
I could never build one that. I mean, they were 7.5 feet tall. They'd be over my head tall.
Wow.
And $50, and for a little extra, he would deliver them. And I said, no, I don't think I need that.
Yeah, somebody have it that really needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to mosey on there,
Okay.
Guy. You have a beautiful day.
I'm going to go back to this device and open the blinds so I can watch the Tweety birds. I got a bird feeder out there, and it's so
cute.
funny. Yeah, there's two kind of birds that go out there. And they kind of go in a shift. Like it's their turn to be in the seeds. So don't mess with me. I'll attack you. And the ones that are prevalent is the sparrows, plain old field sparrow, and the chickadee, with the little black head on they got. They're kind of a forest. They're more of a forest bird. I'm surprised to see them, but there's pine trees up here, and I think they must be getting the nutrition from that somehow or something. Anyway, I have to see what shift is on. Usually 10 o'clock, coming up on 10, so it's going to be the sparrows.
Okay, and don't forget, 3 your time is going to be that you can do that on Google workshop.
Oh, Digital Garage. I'll go check that out. I've been doing an online marketing thing for stuff, and Digital Garage, I'm sure will have reference to that class. I'll look on, what page is it on? The Word page?
Go to the Word page and scroll down to Durham Tech.
Okay. Can do it.
All
Take
right.
care.
See you soon. Awesome. All right. I think it's pretty much it. If you're just now tuning in, I need to point out, if you are in need, free groceries are being given away as we speak at New Visions of Africa restaurant on Fayetteville Street, next door to W.D. Hill. So if you're driving, go around and park, in the W.D. Hill parking lot. Look for people with clipboards, give them your name. If you're on the 5 or the 5K bus, try to have a rollaway cart because they give you oodles and oodles of groceries. And with that, you have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow at noon. I hope to have some footage. I forgot to get my footage together. The Mike D's Bull City Barbecue Bash was fantastic. It's wonderful. So I'll have some footage from that tomorrow. I forgot to get it together for today. Anyway, see you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangouts. Ciao for now.